Hey everybody, I just got my box. Well, I got it a couple hours ago, but this is the first time I could go live. Oops, let me plug my phone in. First time I could go live, so sorry about that, but this box is just packed full and I'm super excited to show you what's inside of here. I haven't peeked yet. I did open it, but I haven't peeked yet. Give me a second. I am trying to pull up my comments over here. Okay. Let me know when you pop on. Got this big old box full of stuff. Now I got all of this for almost free. I had to pay for shipping, and I had earned product credits on a party link, which we're allowed to do with this company, which I mean, I've always been allowed to do that before, but I loved that I could also do that here. So I'm super excited to show you that I'm building up my inventory, and I just love the marketing and stuff here. I was very excited to see that they had like red, because that's my thing. So, there's so many LEDs in here. Pretty much every time I order, I get at least 3 LEDs, so I always get another lamp free. I have 3 of these now, but I mean, I'm gonna take them. Let me know when you hop on. I'm trying to stall a little bit so that some people jump on here, but I have 3 of these LED lamps, and I'm partially saving them for myself, but mostly saving them in case somebody forgets to order one, and I can just be like, hey, let me just plop this in the mail real quick. I'm trying to see my comments here. Let me know when you hop on. Okay, so let's just I got this mini. Oh, nope, there's more. There's more. Oh my gosh, they are packed. This one is called, I got some of the Valentine's Day ones before they left. So that's Cupid's heart. So cute. These are the LED gel strips. Flawless white. There's just a white one. Rose Ambition. I'm really curious about this one. That looks really pretty. Wine Knot. Sounds like it's going to be right up my alley with the deep burgundy red. Tropical Punch. This is one I opened up on my live a couple days ago, and it has this amazing shimmer to it. I'll have to show it to you now. Okay, it's called Tropical Punch. I didn't mean to get 2 of these, but I'm definitely going to use them. Hi guys, say hi when you hop on. Ask any questions while you're on this. If you have any questions, you can just feel free to ask them. So inside first of all, these come with a resealable bag. Isn't that amazing? And they last up to a year. So the air doesn't dry these out like before. It's the light. So that you'll see that these are pretty dark in there, because the light is what would ruin these. So as long as you keep these inside this resealable bag, they're good up to a year. Each package comes with 2 strips. And this Tropical Punch color has a orange shimmer. I'm trying to, can you see it? It's so pretty. Hi, Veronica. And then you just stick them back in this bag. I can't get it in because there's other stuff in here. Oops. Okay, I can't do it. I'm going to do this later. I lost the cuticle stick. Oh well, I'll find it in a minute. Okay, so I have Tropical Punch. Crush It Crimson. I'm really curious about this one too. I'm opening it. I'm allowed to open them. It's great because I can open them and show you and not worry about well, now the sets are open and they're going to dry out, because that doesn't happen. So it's pretty great. Oh my gosh. So these are that's really pretty. These are the strips that need the light to cure. So if you buy 3 of these, you get one of these little LED lights for free if you buy 3. That's really pretty. I need to bring my light a little closer here. There we go. So it's like a shimmer. That's pretty. That was Crush It Crimson. I won't open all of them. I'm just going to open the ones that I'm like, ooh, I need to see that. Let's see. Hi, Julie. Dark Roast. Ooh. That looks cool. Oh, I want to open all of them. Dang it. This is called New Woman. It's like, I think it's clear on the bottom here. And then it's got that pink glitter on the top. Secret Weapon. A lot of the stylists on my team have already ripped into that one, and it's super pretty. I think I've already shared Nailfies here too. Raspberry Rush. Definitely want to try that one. Real Deal. These are going to be a lot like Color Street in the way that they apply. So they are going to be like, let me take out ones that I already, this is what I have on right now. This is Merry Moment, which is this red glitter that I have on. They're going to be a lot like Color Street in the sense that you apply them the same. They're a little bit thicker, but they're in a strip that you just peel off, and it's like you just put it up against your cuticle and then apply it. See, look, I can just put it back and I didn't ruin it. I get to use that one still. It's so great. And then you cure it underneath the light for 45 seconds. And then these things are like dang near indestructible. They don't add length to your nails, so they're not like press-ons. They don't add length to your nails. You cut them down to your natural nail and then you file them. And they end up looking, I applied these, you guys watched me apply these a couple days ago, and they still look amazing. There's no chips, there's no wear and tear, no lifting. It's been 5 days. Dang. And then I have Barrett. I have the press-ons on this hand, and I love that they don't look like press-ons. They're like super, they're just really natural feeling. They're really light, and they're just, they feel natural. I don't feel like I have a press-on on. It's, oh, I thought I wasn't gonna like them because I've never liked press-ons before, but these are, they just feel like I'm wearing my natural nail on both hands. It doesn't feel different because I have two on, and I don't feel like this hand is heavier or feels different. You know what I'm trying to say? It's pretty awesome. This one is called City Lights, and Barrett! I am going to, sorry, my kids are starting to argue. I'm gonna open this one because this one looks a lot like Tokyo Lights to me. So I am gonna open this one. Oh, what's on your nails? I have Merry Moment is an LED gel on this hand with Smitten Kitten. And this one, I think this one might still be on the site. This was a Christmas one, but I thought I saw it on the site. This one was a Valentine's Day one, and it's off the site now. But what's great is they have our subscription or like membership kind of. If you sign up for a monthly Mani box, you can choose to have either 3 sets, mix and match. You can do press-ons and or LEDs. You can choose 3 or you can choose 5 per month, and it unlocks if you sign up for that subscription, you get on the box of 3 you get 10% off, and on the box of 5 you get 15% off, and you get free shipping, and you get access to a vault of all their retired stuff. So if you like something that I'm wearing and it's retired, you can still order it, especially because you're not like locked into that box. You can pause it hassle-free. You can pause it, you can cancel it, you can skip anytime. So there's like no real there's no real reason not to do that, because you don't have to do it every month, you know? So if you were like, oh my gosh, I really want that leopard strip, you just sign up for that subscription box, pick your 3 or 5 manis, and then you get all these retired sets, you know? It's pretty great. So they leave them in there. They leave them in that vault until they completely sell out of it. And at that point, you can't get it anymore. But I think that's pretty cool. But this one looks a lot like Tokyo Lights on the website. So I was kind of curious to see what it looks like in person. Yeah, this looks exactly like Tokyo Lights. That's funny. That's like Tokyo Lights, right? Okay, so that's called City Lights. Definitely going to stock up on a bunch of those because that Tokyo Lights was like the best one to have all the time. Sorry about my kids screaming in the background. You have on Secret Weapon, Julie? Yeah, I keep seeing a lot of people apply that one. It's definitely a hit. Can you tell me the difference between the short square and long square, Devin? Yes, I can. Oof. Let me see if I have. I only got so many press-ons when I first ordered because I didn't think I was going to be a press-on girl. I was like, I need to try it at least for my customers, but I'm probably not going to like them. But that was a lie. I love the press-ons. So now I have options here. Let me see if I only got the short ones, but I can still show you the length difference. So This is the short press, the short squares. This is what I'm wearing, is the short squares. And I didn't have to file them to this length. They already were this length. So you just put them on and you're done. So if you have short nails, and these are going to be more for like a petite nail also. They're not as wide as the rest of our strips because they're smaller. I have pretty wide nail beds. The thumb is a little small. Like you can see it's a little small for me, but I don't care. Like it fits well enough. I guess technically this would be a petite, but I have pretty wide nails and I was able to get them all to fit. So I would think that these will fit most people unless you have really long nails and you don't want to trim them down. My nail beds are also pretty long. And this one, you can see the tip is already starting to like poke. It's like poking out a little bit. You can't really see. It's poking out a little bit past the tip. Yeah, you can't see. There it is. Poking out a little bit past the tip because I didn't want to make my nail shorter. So if you have really long nail beds or really wide nail beds, the short squares won't fit you, but they have medium squares, which are going to be longer and a little bit wider than this. Okay. So this is the regular length. So you can see these are really much shorter than these. But what's cool is these are wider. And if you wanted to get these, but you don't necessarily like the pointy or the length, the coffin shape or the length, that you can actually just cut them with clippers or our scissors that we just launched and file them to your shape. So that's really cool. I didn't know that at first, but these are super cute. Does that answer your question, Devin? Okay. This is called Coffee Date. Definitely gonna love that one. It looks red right now, but it's actually, it's like a brownish, like brownie with glitter. All Nighter. That's just the black one. But I think you have to have the monthly Manny box to have that, to get that, because it's one of the retired ones. Shining Sands. I am here for your questions, guys. Ask me, as I'm just showing you these sets for no reason at all. Please feel free to ask me any question you want about the products. If you have trouble applying, I can give you a couple of tips. The application process it could take some getting used to for some people. I'm still getting used to it. If you watched me live pinned in my featured section, I went live in here a couple days ago and I applied these for you. And if you remember, I put my pinky on upside down and it's still the same. I never switched it out just because I haven't really had time, but these are the press-ons are definitely not reversible. And normally, like if you have a press-on that looks like this, you know which side is cuticle and which side is the tip. But on the short squares, the pinky, like I couldn't tell which side was which. So I guessed and I put it on upside down. And you can see like the gap. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in here, but you see the gap right there? It's pulling my hair and it's driving me crazy. Honest to God, I cannot believe I haven't switched it yet, but these are definitely not reversible. And if you think about it, the adhesive doesn't go all the way down to the tip. So the fact that I put the tip up here and there's like this much space that doesn't have adhesive, like it's snagging my hair like crazy. So I'm learning. These are definitely not reversible and you would have to fix that. And then also on the short ones, if your nail, like you can see my nail is longer or as long as the tips of your press-on, the glue, again, the adhesive doesn't go all the way to the tip. So this very edge of my nail, my natural nail, is not really glued on to the press-on and it's grabbing my hair too. So learning curve. Next time I want to wear the short ones, I'm going to have to trim my nails back so the adhesive covers my nail. Does that make sense? Because part of my nail wasn't attached to this part of the nail on the end isn't attached to my press on and it's grabbing my hair in the shower and it's driving me crazy. So I'm learning as I go as well, but it's just a learning curve and we'll get it together. I promise you, these are really awesome. And also I applied my strips when my hands were really cold and that made a difference. It made a difference in my strips for sure. So I ordered a heating pad since I have just like chronic freezing hands all the time. I ordered a heating pad so that I could make sure my hands were warmer when I'm applying, because the first time I applied them, my hands were nice and warm and I got like a solid fit and I didn't have any of them pulling my hairs. I had the press-ons on and the LEDs at the same time. And I had them on for 14 days and I had no hair snags, zero lifting, like nothing. But I did it when my hands were cold. And that I think made a difference. And I've been hearing people say like it made a huge difference if my hands were cold. So you want your hands to be warm. Your strips need to be warmed up a little bit. So I ordered a heating pad, which I used to do that with Color Street too. I had to apply, especially in Colorado, it was cold and dry. So I had to do my nails on a heating pad, but it actually made the application a lot easier. So now I just prefer to I just put a heating pad on low heat in front of me and just leave the strips, and I leave everything on top of the heating pad, and they're just so nice and like they go on so smooth. So you should try that if you haven't before. Bleeding Heart, I think is what that says. Okay, there's all my LEDs. I'm so excited. I have no idea what I'm going to do first. It's so hard. It's so exciting, but it's also so hard to get a box this big because then you have to choose what you do. Guys, don't do that again. My kids, man. We just started homeschooling and it has been like amazing, but also just so hard on everybody because we don't get a break from each other, and they're getting on each other's nerves. They're getting on my nerves. I'm getting on their nerves. Everybody's on everybody's nerves, and we never get breaks from each other, you know? Let's see. How good do the press-ons stay and for how long? Chrissy, the press-ons, when they're applied correctly, if you can get a really good seal or like grip on your nail bed, they're meant to be worn for 10 days. It's not recommended to wear them for longer than 10 days. Just 10 days is the recommended wear. I wore mine for 14 days and I didn't have any trouble. What?
Why it's not giving me my iPad?
Hey, go think about what you guys are doing before I take your iPads away. Go. I'm on a call. I'll be down in a minute. I'll be down in a minute.
Why is it not letting me play my iPad?
Figure something out. Wyatt, give him his iPad. Oh my God, you guys. I can do this. I can be a homeschool mom. Okay, I mean, it's nighttime anyway, but it's like we're with each other all day long. Anyway, so they last for up to, they're meant to be worn for 10 days, up to 10 days. And I wore it for 14 days and I could have kept them on even longer. So far I've had these on for 5 days, and just minus the one that I put on upside down and the one where my tip is going too far out. The rest of them are perfect. They're not snagging my hair at all. Like, at all. Just this one just did, you know? So that's just a learning curve for me. I'm still learning how to be a press-on girl. I have no idea. My LEDs though are solid. They last 14 days. And again, I kept both of these on for 14 days and they were on there solid. I didn't have any lifting, any pulling my hair out. So yeah, they really hold up. Are you selling these or just keeping them for yourself? Will you have, I'm probably not going to have a lot of on-hand stock, Dara, just because it was a lot on me with Color Street. We earned so much product credit there, and we were constantly, like, I got the sets for free mostly, but it was just a lot of work for me to have to mail them out and stuff. And now I have all this inventory and I don't know what to do with it. So I'm going to try not to have on-hand sets, but if I have something and you want it, I have no trouble just like sending it out. I'm not going to like collect inventory, but if I have it, I have no problem sending that out. If you had your eye on something, just let me know. So did I answer your question, Chrissy? Here is a short square press on, and I had a couple of VIPs in here, you know who you are, try these matte ones out and post them. And I was like, oh shoot, I got to get those immediately. So I got the short square. These are matte black. They're called Blackout. Love, love, love them. These are the press-ons, and this one is called, I can't wait till I know all the names. This is not fun. Smoked Taupe. And that color is so pretty. And they're matte. So no more having to like put your own matte top coat on it and you can like see the imperfections. I could never get the matte top coats to look just perfect. You could always kind of tell that I did it myself. So I love that these are already done. And the press-ons are so simple, you guys. Like, I wish I could mute this and scream at my kids real quick, but they are just pushing my every last button today. I'm going to open the press-ons that I have on right now. And I do, if you want to see application or removal, go to the featured section on my group. I put these on live so that you could watch me do it. And I also removed the ones that I had on before, so you can watch the removal. They're non-damaging to your nails. My nails look better than they've looked in in years. So here's the press-ons. I love how thin they are because they feel natural and they just look natural to me. So they're going to be kind of flexible. They're sturdy, but they are flexible and they don't feel like you're wearing a press-on. I love that. But you get that like bougie, trendy press-on look if you want it, but they don't feel like bulky, and I love that. So what's awesome about these is they have the adhesive on the inside that's covered up with this numbered tab. And when you're ready, when you size out your nail, you pull off this tab and you literally just like push your cuticles back and you slide it at an angle under your cuticle and then just press it down and hold it for 30 seconds or 45 seconds. And then that's it. They're so fast to apply. So if you're in a pinch, you're like, dang it, I didn't have my nails done. Like, have some press-ons handy so that if you need your nails done, but you don't have time to sit and do them, the press-ons, I literally did this in 10 minutes. It was crazy. That's like the fastest I've ever done my nails, and they look so good. So I definitely recommend, even if you don't think you're a press-on person, just try at least one, and it might change your mind. But keep in mind that the short squares, if you have thumbs that are, if your fingers, if it seemed like your fingers were too wide for Color Street, they might be too wide for the short squares. My thumb, I could use the widest thumb on Color Street, and that one was good for me. And these barely fit my thumbs. These press-ons barely fit my thumbs. So if you're wider than the Color Street thumb, you probably won't be able to wear these. But I think they're actually making those more bigger sizes for those. So that's super exciting. This one was a Valentine's Day one. It's called Dark Romance. And this is so not me with the coffin shape, but I can't wait to wear these because a couple of my friends bought this one and I saw their nail fees and I shared them in here and I was like, oh my God, I have to buy it. It's totally not me, but I'm going to see what I can do. And then these were just really pretty. This like hot pink color. It's called Be Hot. And I love the like effect that they're able to do on these press-ons. They like just catch the light so good. So that's all I have for you guys. You still have on Smoked Taupe, Veronica? Oh, I wish you could show it to me. I can't wait to wear that one. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. My kids are driving me. They're just at each other's throats right now. So I was going to hang out a little bit longer and kind of talk about it, but I don't see any questions. So I'm going to hop off and I'll be going live here quite often while I'm like removing and applying sets because like I said, there is a learning curve for the last 5 years. If you've been with me for that long, we've been putting on a certain, we've been using Color Street and Color Street had a learning curve too. And at the beginning, hey buddy, I was teaching you how to put those on, a lot going live and stuff. And we all finally perfected it. And then now we change everything and it's very similar, but there is a learning curve. You have to prep your nails. Like you really have to prep your nails, push your cuticles back. You can't have anything on your natural nail. So you have to like scrape your cuticles back. And if they're stubborn, you want to get like a cuticle softener and push them back because if the nails don't adhere to your nail bed, they will lift. So that's like just learning how to prep your nail beds and like learning, okay, your hands can't be cold or else it's going to affect the way that they adhere to your nails. So like there's a big learning curve, but I'm going to come on here and do it with you guys. So if you ordered from me already and your first application was a bust, please don't give up. Watch my live and wait for me to go live here or message me, send me a picture of what the problem is. And I bet I can help you fix it for the next application. Just don't give up because I promise you're going to love these. They're so good. But anyway, I'm going to jump off. My buddy's back here. Hi. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for wanting me to open my package and I will see you next time.